Alright, today in Garage Mahal, we finally got everything cleaned up for Christmas. But we are working on a Nissan Murano, and if you haven't guessed already, we are working on this infamous little Y section that is just plagues these poor cars. It has a little bit of an exhaust leak, probably coming from a flex pipe area, which is more common. But as you can tell how this system sets up, it's basically should hook up pretty good. I don't like how that weld is on there, but that's okay. So first and foremost, these nuts and bolts are typically rusted on here because it is an exhaust. So hit them with a little brass brush real quick to get any of the scaly rust off. And that way your sockets won't slip and slide all over the place. Yeah, this is a little connector, but we'll take it off while we're here. And someone's done some work on this already. Now this bolt's pretty bad. I hope we don't have to cut anything out, but we'll take a look and we'll see. All right, so we'll scrape all that heavy rust off, and then obviously we'll hit it with some WD-40 and all the little areas that we're gonna have to work on. And I don't think this penetrating oil is going to do anything on this side, but you know, do the back side while we're here a little bit. These are going to probably fall pretty much apart on us, but that's okay. All right. As long as we get it kind of in there, working its a little bit of magic. Now, if you've had a Nissan Murano, this always goes bad. So if you buy a used one, replace this. If you're thinking about buying a used one, buy that set up so you have it ahead of time. It's that bad. It really is. Okay. And a couple of guys have called me the Bob Ross of automotive. Not because I'm an artist, but just the way I talk through the whole videos. And we're definitely going to need our handy dandy impact wrench. And a couple spots we're going to have to pound the socket on. I can see that already. So let's get ready for that. I believe this right here, let's work on the hardest part. I think that's going to be 11. Yeah, it's an 11. So let's start by hammering this on here. Alright, that's on that pretty good. Here our reverse. And we need a bit of an extension. How much have we got need? Yeah, let's go with the big boy. Alright. Okay. And we just spinning. Alright. Yeah. Let's try the top one. And we're just spinning again. It might actually be a 10, disguised as an 11 with all the rust on it. So let's grab our 10 socket and see how close that is. It's kind of a small. Oh, you know what? That might actually be a 10. And I got a feeling we're going to end up having to cut that out. But before we cut, a trick I've been kind of lucky with is an air hammer. The hammerhead head on it. Let that drip down for a quick second. And we'll put our hearing protection on. All right. Let's see what we found. We found another potential cause of a leak right there. Okay. Alright, we'll deal with that at the end. That's way too big. 14. That's the 10. Let's see how close that 11 was. I don't know why that won't fit on there. Okay, let's try this again. And that's just going to twist right off. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Fun is going to be welding that sucker back in there, but especially when there's no threads left on this son of a sucker. I don't know if I can ever get those. Okay. Get the big one in here somewhere. There we go. connected. Well, I'm glad we run across these problems because it becomes good to figure out how to deal with situations when they arise. Okay. Small little screwdriver in there. Okay, there we go. Phew. Alright. Now trying to get that little piece of loveliness out is going to be an interesting feat. Alright. So, that's not going to come off without destroying it. So we are going to have to somehow weld that back on there. Okay, so that'll be a fun part. Now let's work on getting this off. We're going to end up having to grind through that, unfortunately. We're going to get both heads off. We're going to have to grind through that. So, grinder out, and phase number 2. Alright, here we go. Up in there to get the whole thing free. So all right. Sorry for a sparkler show. Oh, let's put. I'll put this head on there. All right. Now we can get a little bit better in there with the grinder. Now hit that with the hammer, see what happens. Ooh, that was on fire. All right. Okay. Trying to slowly break that apart. All right. All right. Now let's go up this way a little bit. Alright, so where we last left off, I was drilling out those bolts, which was absolute joy and fun to do. Alright, let me raise this up a little bit more. Alright, and we're getting back down to the other fun part. Alright, now we have all these. See everything I had to use to get through and fix everything? Okay, so anyway, if you don't have one of these Milwaukee side 90-degree drills, definitely pick one up. Okay, so back down to the assortment of fun that we have here. As you can tell, I've already kind of put this into place, and what I've done is I've bungee corded a lot of this to kind of aid as a support, because most of the time I'm doing work by myself, so I'm going to make sure that I can do that. Let me plug this in. Oh, I welded that piece up where the let me try and get it. Where does this go exactly? There we go. Okay. Oh. All right. Get that kind of in place. I don't know if that metal is a little bent and warped. There we go. Okay. All right. So if you missed it, I did weld up there. I'm gonna put some quick putty up on there to make sure I got a really good seal. And if you've ever used this stuff, this is great for patching up those really bad leaks that you got. What that would do you? I like just putting it around the outside. If any place that I weld, for one thing, I'm a terrible welder, and this will help a magnitude of sins, basically. Okay. More little shot. I think we'll be good to go. And it's just cover up any holes or any issues you have. Like I said, I'm a terrible welder. I always have that weird leak here and there, but anyway. Okay. Alright, so back to getting this back up into its spot. Use some bungee cords as kind of like a little bit of a helping hand. And you're going to have these two seals, so you want to make sure that they kind of like they're going to fit in there just like that. So you can put them on the end, and they'll kind of hold as you get them into place. So let's get that one on there, that one on there. And then, like I said, bungees are a good new tool to use to help to do this, especially if you're doing this work by yourself, because trying to do this by yourself is a little tricky. Okay, so get that bolt started. I'll get one of the bolts over here started. Now, if you're watching, man, did I have a tough time with all this stuff here. Right. That's probably going to go a little bit too Alright, we're going to have to do. Can I do it the other way? These bolts just seem a little bit long. I'll put this little nut in the back of this. That was a 14, so let's get our little handy dandy 14 millimeter. Draw that in a little bit and get all the other ones started. Next one in. That one was really loose because we had to re-drill that one. Okay, so that one's not too bad. Now, that one. Now, this one I'm a little worried about because everything gonna line up correctly. This one we had to drill the heck out of. Give it a little persuasion and get her started. Extension on that. And that ain't going in so easy. Get this back lined up. This one I was using a little bit of a smaller screw. Get that one started a little bit. Yeah, let's see if we can't get a top one. let's get this little guy going down here. Okay. All right, now we got F14 or 12. There you go. All right. 12. Jeez. Oh my goodness here. Oh my cow, okay. All right. All right, tighten everything down. All right, let's tighten everything down nice and tight. Okay. All right, so it's tight. Go over on this side. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're all good. Tighten everything down. All right. So we got that. Now we're going to do the back two. I think you're going to be pulling this up. Everything in its place. Quick little trick I like to use since you're having trouble getting that together. I like to grab two wood clamps. And let's bring that all together. Now this is probably going to leak, but we're going to use more of that cement stuff to get in there. Let's see how nice that holds. As soon as it starts tightening up, you don't need wood clamps anymore. Now, before I get it too far, I'm going to put more of that cement stuff in there, just so it makes a really good seal. Smush it in here. This way it's going to make a nice good seal. So that should squirt out completely when it's filled. And we're gonna do a little more. I disturbed this when I was putting that screw in. Okay. And we're gonna put a little bit on you, just to make sure everything is nice and sealed. Okay. And again, I love that stuff. Okay, we can get back to tighten this baby down. seal on that side. Okay, so good and tight. Let's make sure. Okay. All right. Next is the fun part of cleanup, but that repair is done, and you can take out all your bungee cords. Alright, so you got a nice good repair done on that flex joint. You got that. And I got the O2 sensor back installed. Everything looks nice and good underneath there. That's a little wobbly, but that's okay. It probably needs to, probably had a support bracket here at one point, but when they hit whatever they hit with this, that took care of that. But anyway, okay, so that is your quick, not so easy repair job of that whole flex joint area. All right, that's it. Brian from Garage Mahal. That is how you replace your little Y flex pipe section of your Nissan Murano. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Be safe out there.